Koco Channel. Alright, let me finish talking about... oh, nice new conversion of a song here. I feel like the Game Boy conversions are kind of hit or miss in this. What is this song? I know I listened to it yesterday when I was listening to the soundtrack, because yes, I do that before I Let's Play a game. But I don't remember what the name is at all. I can't recognize its SNES counterpart. Oh, there it is. Okay. You just gotta wait for it to kick in, dumb. Ooh. Okay. So I guess we got a top and a bottom section to look out for here. Can we go back? Because I'm sure we missed a section up there. Alright, okay. I got a million things going on in my head. The Game Boy Color version is called Donkey Kong GB, Dinky Kong, and Dixie Kong. Dinky Kong is Kiddy Kong's name, so I would personally localize that to Kiddy Kong, obviously. Oh, damn it! That's okay. This is at the beginning, so we'll just come back in the level and deal with it then. Man, this game feels good. This is a well-designed game. Oh. I don't think Evelyn Fisher / Novakovic is quite as good at the Game Boy conversion as Grant Kirkhope or... God damn it. Well, what's up here? Nothing? Did I just die for nothing? This instrument's good, though. A lot of the songs you're like, damn, this is really good. And some of them you're like, this is a bare bones, like, conversion. I don't know. 2 songs, level theme-wise, are not in the game. And that would be Frosty Frolics and Pokey Pipes. The level styles are still in the game. As you can see, this is a snow level. But they just use, I think, instead of Pokey Pipes, they play Cavern Caprice. And I still can't remember what this one is called. Alright. Hold on. Okay, yes, it's B, then select. Alright, God, that is hard to get used to. Especially on a Switch Pro controller. My God. Oops. Oh, well, we just got the checkpoint. That was our first death. Don't forget, Jason Edelman, to keep a death counter, please. I'm going to put it up at the end of every video. Oh, I'm so stupid. You always follow the bananas. How do I mess that up every time with Squitter? I'm terrible at using Squitter. Alright, okay. Ugh. No. Alright, I'm scared to fall. So we're just going to stick to the top. We have to replay the level anyway, so... Oh! Okay, sick. Beautiful. Okay, no. Pause so you can get your thoughts together and finish your fucking sentence. The Game Boy Color version of the game, released exclusively in Japan in 2000, we'll be covering it more later, but I do want to point out an interesting fact. It is one of the very few Game Boy Color games to not be backwards compatible with the Game Boy, even though it's not very intensive. But it does run faster. It uses the Game Boy Color's faster CPU. If you're interested, there is a fan translation of that version. It does actually have some drawbacks that we'll get into when we Let's Play that game in the future, but I'm not worried about it right now. We're done talking about it. I now have a neat fact about the Koco. We didn't find a single bonus yet. I think we're kind of screwed. Alright. The Koco in the game's manual. Oh, a bonus! Beautiful! I will collect the stars, but let me read my quote here. Koco said in manual to be a clownfish that patrols the waters on DK Island. We are not on DK Island, so that is a misprint. Well, not a misprint, but a continuity error, I guess you'd call it, which I find especially interesting. I even went to see if in the Japanese manual of the Game Boy Color version, at first the Game Boy version, because I forgot there wasn't, you know, a Japanese version. said the same thing, but I could not find a copy of the manual. Oh, it's over here. Okay. That was a very lenient time limit. And I was not going to buy, you know, a complete in-box version of the Japanese game just for the manual, just so I could translate it to see if the error stayed. But I did attempt to do a deep dive on that research. I'm saying deep dive because I'm thinking about the Office Ladies podcast, where they do deep dives a lot. I just started listening to that. That's all I've been listening to at work for like a couple weeks now. Also, I'm pretty sure Koco is spelled C-O-C-O as an enemy. So, another failure. Now, I know where the coin is. I think the coin is up here because we got the steel barrel. Yes. But where is the other bonus? That, I have no idea. I like that you don't have to pick up the coin unless you're in a water level stage. A water level stage. Really? Alright, I'm going to make another way through. I guess I'll keep rolling here. Alright, I swear there is something here. Why would the knick-knack be here? Like, what is this? Oh my god, I think I'm going to look it up. That's it. I'm sorry. I gotta look it up. I actually feel pretty dumb here. I forgot about the Squitter section and how we didn't find anything in the Squitter section. So let's go to the Squitter section. Although I did look it up. As I said, I didn't just pause and not look it up. That would be foolish. I don't know. Man, you can tell I haven't recorded in a couple weeks. Which is rare for me these days when I've had free time and haven't used it to record. But I do want to say a couple more things about the game. The plot, I do appreciate how it's a girl power plot. Wait, is this a bash of baddies? I would imagine. Alright, no, don't take a hit. Please, On Guard, please. Alright, oh. Oh, man. This one is a lot less lenient. God damn. Okay, that's fine. It is gonna... Yes, okay. We do still spawn right here. Good. I don't like how you don't get prizes anymore for the no animal sign, which is disappointing. I liked my little prizes of bananas and lives and stuff, but whatever. God damn it! It's not that funny. But the plot very much needed at the time. Or, no, the plot didn't need it. But the industry needed, you know, a girl power plot. And this is a good example. It's not very, like, urgent, you know. It's like they just want to prove themselves. Well, Dixie does. Kiddy is just kind of... What the fuck? I'm not cutting this out. Kiddy is just kind of along for the ride. But, you know, it's still... You know, he's proving himself. He's a toddler. He can still do stuff. That's just kind of subtext that I'm inferring, I guess. But the real plot is... I mean, it mentions in the manual, you know, Dixie thinks that DK and Diddy think she's incapable compared to them because she's a girl. Even though she just as much helped rescue... This is brutal. What? This is way harder than I expected. My god. Oh, it's a find the token. I just realized it's a find the token. And you just heard my door open because there's a cat. Yep, okay. Not brutal at all. Alright, well. Let's get out of here. And move on to Liftshaft Lottery after I get this cat out of my room. Alright, a big shout out to Wind Up Edelman, my daughter, who just... came into the room to lay down, and I kicked her out because she wanted to lay down in all the cords. I guess I could have just moved her. But the fact is, they need to remember the rule that if the door is shut, they have to leave it shut instead of... Oh, God, I wish my door latched. But even if it did properly latch, they would just be scratching under the door and pawing at it. It's a little obnoxious. But I spent plenty of time with them this morning, so there's no... feelings of guilt or anything. We are all good. And I'm very glad this is all good and respawns. But, again, you know, in a world where girls were made to feel like they shouldn't play video games, I think it is very good that Dixie Kong was here giving a girl power plot, which was written by a man. So good on Lee Loveday. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Of course, it was a bare bones plot, but you didn't really need much for Land 3. They couldn't top Land 1 anyway, but they could have at least mentioned Cranky. I don't know why I get the feeling I'm going to need this, or at least want this, so I'm taking it. Come on, is there... No, there wouldn't be anything up there, right? I doubt it. Okay, no, keep the barrel. Or don't. You know, and take a hit. That's fine, too. I've had a cough for a little bit, and I've been sniffly. I was worried last night I was getting sick, then I realized it was just the fact that humidifier hasn't been on, and I was keeping the heat at 66. And yesterday was my first day home in a good while, so that's why I was all sniffly. I don't know what the cough's about, but I know I'm not sick. Because I can feel it when I get sick. Oh, I think the cough is because I got a bunch of pepper in my throat from eating tons of chili. Homemade chili. God, it was so good. Oh, my wife makes the best chili. Okay, you've heard this rant so many times. You don't need me to go on it some more. I'm tired of being monotone. So, as I was saying, this is the first rare Donkey Kong game to not include Diddy Kong. And the first Donkey Kong game at all to not at least mention Cranky in the plot. Stop going back for the steel keg. You don't need it. Just get out of here. Just go. Oh, when will I ever learn? Don't worry, after this first world, I will be more focused on gameplay than commentary. I'm pretty much almost out of things to say for now anyway that I feel are urgent about the game, so let me talk about my experiences with the game. I never owned it as a kid. I didn't know Country 3 existed. I had Country 1 for GBA, and I had Land 2. And that was it. As far as, you know, these 6 games go. Hold up. Oh, okay, I guess we'll see which one is the way forward. Like that video game developer. Whoa! Bristles! Alright, this is totally the way forward, so we are going to go back down. Oh, no. Whoo! They look really good in their Game Boy conversion. Of course, everything still, when there's too many sprites on screen, gets weird lines across it, but that's fine. Don't do that. You are smarter than that. Oh! Alright, this has to be a secret. If this is not a secret, I'm gonna... Yeah, okay. Alright. I was gonna be upset. So that would have been a good spot for a secret. I said, oh, jeez. Alright. So, I bought the cartridge, even though we're not playing on it. And I've had this issue before. I've had to return multiple games before because they wouldn't save. And I don't know how to solder. You know, I'm not a hands-on guy. I'm kind of, what's the word? Where did we miss stars? Oops. Oh well, we were going to have to redo it anyway. So I was not that concerned. I'm so grateful that we always tend to spawn back near the barrels. Alright, maybe we didn't go all the way to the top on the first one. I'm going to hope that's it. No, 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 no! Oh. Alright. God damn it! I'm going to start cutting a lot more after World 1. That's generally my policy anyway for games. I don't know if this is part 1 or part 2. I won't know until I edit it. Isn't that fascinating? Did you like that little tidbit about the editing process just now? I won't know how I split the video until I split it. Oh, I need to pause for a minute, but I'm so determined not to. Okay, so I started to return it because I have this issue a lot. This is my 3rd or 4th time for the channel that I have bought a cartridge and it hadn't saved. It had dead save batteries, so I tried to return it. And the guy was like, oh, you just have to, the seller was like, you just have to replace the batteries. Like, here's the type of battery. Go do it. And I was like, yeah, no, I bought it so I wouldn't have to do that, but thanks. And then so I just ignored him originally. And then he was like, hey, I just wanted to make sure you got my message. And I thought he was just being nice. And then turns out he just wanted me to close the return window. He still said, if you're not going to return it, please, close the return. And I was like, I'm really tempted to return it, but I kind of get where this guy's coming from. He wasn't being an asshole. It's just, I feel like if a game doesn't save, you should put that it doesn't save in the description. So I just didn't leave any feedback. He was nice enough, but I was still rather annoyed. That was scary. Whew. So, we're emulating it. I'm done buying original Game Boy games. I have most of the ones I want to play. I still own the cartridge. I did not send it back so that someday, hey, these guys look pretty good on the Game Boy. Someday, maybe I will learn how to solder and replace save batteries, but for right now, I'm not. And that's okay. I have learned to accept this about myself. Whew. So there's my story. And today is February 6th, 2024. Last time I recorded was January 16th. And you may remember I got snowed in. So you might wonder why I didn't record. Now, I was waiting on... Well, actually, Donkey Kong Land 3 came in the mail as I was recording the finale of Game & Watch Gallery 2. So I tested it for a little bit and then found out it didn't save, started to return it, and then I was waiting on the return to buy another copy, but then the guy was like, no, don't return it, so here we are emulating it. This way I get to use a Pro controller, so I'm pretty happy with that. The GameCube controller is really not adept to platformers that weren't developed for the GameCube controller, 2D platformers, I mean. So this works out for the best. Ooh, have we Konged in every level? I'm impressed with myself. Ooh, this level design is still nice and intuitive. And it's not like, oh my god, what's up here? Ah! Ooh, that feels so good. Did we get the coin? I can't remember if we got the coin in this level yet. I guess we'll find out at the end. If we end without a coin. Because I still need to be paying much more attention than I've been paying. Ooh. God, they love to put the recoils in such tight spaces. Alright, I'm gathering my thoughts and wiping my nose. I'll be right back. And it felt good to wipe my nose. There is a cat meowing outside my door. It breaks my heart, but she wants to stomp all over the cords. And I don't want her to do that. Oh, I need to get some energy. I've been drinking so much water. There is one of those weird fat locust cricket things in our bathroom. The only kind that freak me out. I don't know why, but it's just the way they're shaped. They're like fat. I really don't know how to explain it other than that. They're just thicker. Like, crickets don't weird me out. I don't want one to, like, touch me in the face. And neither do locusts, grasshoppers, whatever. But these guys, they're just like fat things with legs. This weird shape. They got legs. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. It makes me a little uncomfortable to look at them. It's not their fault. But last night we saw one next to the plunger. This is the third cricket we've seen in our house in a good while. We don't know how they're getting in the bathroom. We don't have a window or anything. Are they coming through the pipes? The first one showed up in the sink. I don't get it. But we can't find him now, so I guess he left. I guess he knew where he came from. This has nothing to do with what I was talking about. But I told you guys in Game & Watch Gallery 2 if anybody wants... Oh, hey! Oh. We already got it. Oh, so we were like right at the end and then died. Yeah, because we already Konged. What the hell? Oh, well, I get another life for it, for Konging again. I'm very fine with that. Oh, I thought I landed on it and I didn't want to. Okay, yes, we will Kong once again. Oh, and this is where the bonus was. Did we get the bonus? Well, great. We're going to do it again. You're going to watch me get the bonus again. Yeah, okay, this is the one with the recoils and tight spaces, and I made that comment. That feels like it was forever ago. No, no, please! I did not want this. Just take me. Thank you. But anyway, I was frustrated after my next Let's Play. I can't tell you what game it is. It's a Nintendo 64 game, so there's a hint. It took forever to ship, I guess because of the ice, and then it took forever to get here. And it finally came in. I played almost half the game, and guess what? It didn't save because it was a bad reproduction cartridge. Oh, we're at the boss. So I had to send that back, and I still haven't sent it back because he took forever to initiate the return. Oops, I'm dumb. No, can you? Oh my god, this is not how you do this fight. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I was confused because it took a heart off, if you saw that. Alright, is this one where we have to... Huh? Okay, yeah, we have to launch... Yes. Okay, we don't attack Barbos directly. And yes, they did keep the bosses from Country 3, but... Oh, okay. But they did not... Ooh, keep the order. And all of them, because there's not as many worlds in this game. I'm not going to spoil how many worlds there are, though. And I clearly do not remember how to do this fight, but man, his eyes creep me out. This song's really good, though. I didn't learn my lesson. God damn it. Okay, that's enough of the song for you guys. But here's a fun fact. This is an error in the programming. The song is not supposed to be quite this slow. There is a faster version that is supposed to play. But for some reason, every song has two different, like, versions in the code. I think it's based on whether you've hit a checkpoint in regular levels. But because there's only, there's no checkpoints in boss levels, I'm not sure if it has to do with checkpoints, but the only way to get the right version of the song to play in boss levels... I can't talk. I just really can't talk. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh! Oh, that was it. That was easy. Okay. That was a good first boss. That was fine. Oh, damn. We are... Why is it such a trek here? I don't like that they don't leave the interactiveness of the map from Country 3 here, but I understand this is a Game Boy game. It looks pretty good and is nicely animated for a Game Boy background, so I'll give it that. Ugh. Do I want to go ahead and start on this? I think I want it to be I want to save at the ending. I could show you the teleport. But I don't think he'll let you teleport in World 1 at all. Oh well, I guess we'll just cut it here. But the only way to see Big Boss Blues as it's supposed to play at the faster tempo is by having the boss level be the first level you go to after the power is turned on. For some reason, that is the flag it checks. Not sure why. Also, like in Land 2... it is supposed to save your bear coins, like the banana coins in Land 2, when you turn off the game. But it forgets to load them in, so you start out with 0 if you turn the game off and back on. So there you go. Some neat land facts for you. I love land. I own land, and I want to sell it, but I don't want anybody to move into the land next to my house, because that would be obnoxious. I don't want neighbors. We already have peace. Goodbye, I'm LP Master 6.